Objective: to educate and familiarize the community on the topic of feminism, and to help others understand the true motive behind feminism and why this topic is an important subject to discuss regarding women's rights.
Do you consider yourself a feminist?
Yes, I do. Because I think that men and women need to be equal and that we aren't yet.
No, because I'm a man.
No, I'm not a feminist.
I would say yes, because I believe in equality between men and women at all levels.
I would think so, because I'm for women's rights and I'm for women being equal to men in jobs.
No, because I am not an angry woman.
Yeah, but I'm not like a hardcore feminist where like I'm for women's rights, but I'm not like extremist.
So I do consider myself a feminist because I want equality for men and women. You know, the whole thing with, closing the wage gap. I feel like if we're doing the same exact job, women should be paid the same amount as men should be paid.
I guess I'd have to with my managerial position, because I have to make sure all employees, male or female, have to be treated equally.
I'm gonna say no, just because I don't know a lot about it, so I don't want to like label myself as one because I'm not super educated about what it means.
I think the answer would be no, but I do believe in equal rights for women.
Don't really know. I don't really know what that entails.
So the definition of feminism is the belief that men and women should have equal rights and equal opportunities.
Do your beliefs align with that?
Yes, they do.
Yes.
Yes.
I definitely agree with that.
Yeah. I say yes, and then I think, do I want women to be in the soldiers on the front line?
Does this definition change your view on feminism?
And yes, I would be a feminist.
Why? I think that that's a right statement. I mean, I don't think that sways me either way.
Well, for me, no, because when I think of, am I a feminist, like that, I think of like the literal definition. So, no, it doesn't change my personal opinion.
What kind of negative connotations have you heard about feminism?
It's just a bunch of women that don't have anything else to think about.
That they hate men, or that they want to like drag down men, or just negativity towards men, when I feel like we're just trying to reach that level with we're just trying to get equal with men. We're not trying to drag them down.
They are not nice to their men in their lives.
Well, certainly, you're the one that has to clean, you're the one that has to do the dishes, you change the kids' diapers. I mean, that's how so many families were grown up, to believe that that's the woman's role.
Talk about some people who are kind of, extremists, like they'll do a lot of things for feminism, like they'll even result to violence in some cases, and that's kind of negative, and people really don't like those kind of people, I guess.
I guess the most negative would be like man-hater or something like that, where it's, over the top kind of stuff.
I think that a lot of the times people associate feminists with like protesters or people who are crazy and never shave and smell bad and burn their bras on the streets, but I don't think that people realize that you can be a subtle feminist and possess these beliefs in other ways.
They like to burn bras and yell at people and think they're treated unfairly.
I would just say almost like outlandish, like that they're very outlandish about what they want and what they believe in, and sometimes it can be over the top and extreme.
How do you think the media has shaped your view on women?
I think a ton. Honestly, I think that's why I'm also very kind of don't really know what to say about feminism, because there's so many opinions about it. I think if you label yourself as a feminist, people think that you're this raging, oh my gosh, men, women over men, there's blah, 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 blah. Because it's you always see articles on Facebook, videos, whatever. So I think that in the sense, media portrays feminism as like crazy girls, or like these girls trying to like fight for something.
If I think of media from a news perspective, I think it's pretty equal. I mean, you look at the anchor people and the way the news is reported. If I look at maybe advertising or things like that, I think they today still have a lot of sexuality and stuff in it, which may be viewed negatively in terms of portraying, men and women equally.
Like growing up, I could say that the media made it easier to objectify women because of the way they're portrayed, like on magazines. It like kind of feeds this innate man desire that makes them more of objects than actual humans with feelings.
Actually, I'd have to say news and television, and certainly the current election. The things that our now elect President Trump has said, startling about things about women and how he feels about them, is definitely feminist and a lot of, statements that really shouldn't be said.
I don't really think it's affected my view. I don't really pay attention to it. If any case, it's kind of like shown me that, women are definitely equal, because we see nowadays too, there's a lot of women that are doing, that are showing everyone that they can do the same thing men can in all aspects of life.
I definitely think that the media portrays women in a negative light, and it over-sexualizes them, and then it doesn't include them in ways that it should.
I think they always just show the most extreme people who are super, super, super into feminism, which is not a bad thing at all. I respect that. I always respect people who believe in something so much that they're so, active about it and so, passionate about it. But I think that that's the only type of people that sometimes the media portrays, so.
Sure, it objectifies women quite a bit, but I don't think that affects me at all. I have my own view, I guess.
I feel like I was kind of helped out. I mean, with my goddess is Beyonce. So when she does this amazing concert, she's so all about the empowerment of women, and then she has these huge block letters feminist. And I feel like everyone's yeah, of course I believe in this. Who run the world, girls.